All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about one single idea today, a concept from our source material that can, no joke, completely change how you see your work, your career, your whole life, really. It's called radical ownership.
So let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You're working hard, you're putting in the hours, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you're not actually going anywhere. It just feels like you're running in place, stuck in quicksand.
And that's exactly what we're going to call this feeling, the quicksand of progress. Because that's what it is, right? It's this incredibly frustrating feeling of being completely stuck, and the harder you struggle, the deeper you seem to sink.
And, when we feel stuck like that, what do? It's just human nature to start looking around for someone or something to blame. We point to all the usual suspects, don't we? My boss just doesn't get it. The economy is just awful right now. Or the classic, there just aren't any good opportunities out there for me.
But here's where our source material just drops a bomb, a real dose of cold, hard truth. It says, you are precisely where you deserve to be, based on the responsibility you are willing to carry. Whoa. Now that's a tough pill to swallow, but it suggests that where we are in life has less to do with the outside world and everything to do with what we're willing to own. So this brings us to a really critical point, especially for all you high achievers out there, the people who are actually trying. There's a huge mistake that even the most driven people make all the time. And here it is. The single biggest mistake is confusing hard work with ownership. They are not, and I mean not, the same thing. You can absolutely work yourself into the ground and still be completely missing the point. To really get this, we've got to put these two ideas side by side. Let's break down just how different they really are. Just look at this contrast. Hard work, that's about activity. It's the 80-hour weeks, it's checking off the tasks you were given. But here's the kicker, you can do all of that and still be a total victim of your circumstances. Ownership, though, that's a different game. That's about accountability. It means taking 100% responsibility. You don't just do tasks, you drive the final outcome. And you know what? If it all goes wrong, you own that failure too, completely. Let's just sit with that for a second because this is a total game changer. You can work 80 hours a week and still be a victim. All that hustle, all that grind, it means almost nothing if your underlying mindset is one of a victim just waiting for things to happen to you.
So how in the world do we make that shift? Well, it starts by taking a word we all hate, a word we usually run away from, and completely flipping it on its head. We're going to unlock the secret power hiding inside the idea of fault. See, we have to stop thinking of fault as a bad thing, as a reason to feel shame or to point fingers. Instead, I want you to start seeing it as the ignition switch. The moment something becomes your fault, that is the only place where you actually have the power to change it. I mean, think about it. What happens the instant you say, ugh, it's the economy's fault, or it's my coworker's fault that this project failed?
Poof, you've just handed over all of your power. You've made your own success completely dependent on something you have zero control over. You're basically saying, well, I guess I'm helpless until the entire world changes for me. That's not a strategy. That's a losing game.
This is the identity shift we're talking about. When you stop blaming and you start owning, you stop being just another little cog getting turned by the big gears around you. You become the owner, the operator, the one who designs and directs the machine itself. Okay, so that's the big idea. But big ideas are useless if you can't put them into practice, right? So let's get super practical with a simple but powerful protocol you can use right now. And I mean like right now. Pause this if you have to. Grab a notebook. First, write down one specific problem you've been complaining about lately. Got it? Okay, here's the magic part. Now you have to list 3 actions, 3 things that you and you alone can do today to start solving it. And here's the rule. You have to assume no one is going to help you. What can you do? Because at the end of the day, this is the simple, brutal reality. The world is not waiting for your excuses. Your reasons, your justifications, they don't change a thing. The world only responds to one thing, and that's action. So as you look at your goals, at the challenges you're facing, ask yourself this one question. Based on how you're thinking and what you're doing, are you acting like a cog in the machine? Or are you the owner? The choice and all the power that comes with it is 100% yours.